Hey, Ed here from 10,000 Foot View, and I've got another Google Ads quick tip for you today. One of the issues I see a lot on the Reddit PPC sub and in real life on our client accounts is problems with conversion tracking. And there are a lot of reasons that can happen. So, tags might be removed from the website. Somebody's trying to update something and they make a typo. Sometimes you'll have double tracking. So, you have the same pixel installed twice. I'll see where somebody is tracking the landing page as a conversion instead of the thank you page. I'll see where they have maybe Google Analytics 4 and Google Analytics and or Google's website tag tracking the same conversion, so you have duplication. But the upshot is there's a lot of times when conversion tracking is either completely broken and not tracking anything, or it's double or even triple counting conversions. In any case, it's a really bad thing. And what it does is it not only gives you the wrong reporting, but once you get like 1, 2, 3 days into it, it's going to start to affect your automated bidding. And that's really bad because if you like report 3 days with 0 conversions, your ad spend may decline substantially and it may take a couple weeks before it recovers. If you're triple counting, Google's going to be spending a lot of money potentially getting you a much lower return. And again, that can take a while to kind of work itself out. So bottom line is just a bad thing. And a lot of times what advertisers do is they just end up riding it out, right? It's just like, well, we'll just have to wait a couple of weeks and eventually it will right itself. But Google does have a tool called data exclusions, which can kind of help you get back on track pretty quickly. And basically the way the tool works is you just indicate to Google what date range you want to exclude conversions for. And Google will go ahead and just ignore conversions from that period of time as if those days don't exist. And so what it allows you to do is get back on track very quickly. So I'm going to show you an example of implementing the tool. So you're just going to go to a Google Ads account, and the easiest way to get to it is just to search for data exclusions and then navigate there. I'm already in this page here. And by the way, this tool kind of is also with the seasonality adjustments tool. So if you know where to find that, it makes it easy. Anyway, so we're in data exclusions and we want to create a new one. And so here we go. So we're just going to say conversions missing for 3 days last week as a description, sorry, as the name, and then a description. You can write lots of text here. You have up to 2021, over 2,000 characters, let's just say, to put in a full description of what happened and why you're creating the exclusion. So you might indicate here exactly how things broke and what have you. And then the start time, you're going to set the starting date. We'll just say it was August 15th. And they're going to start it like right at the beginning of the day, and that's fine to do 12 a.m. typically. And then, we'll just say this was 3 days, so it's from the 15th to the 17th, and you can set it for 11 p.m. That's the latest you can go. If you go 12 a.m., to be honest, I'm not sure if that's going to make it at the end of the day. It should, but I'm never sure about that. So I'm just going to say 11 p.m. To be sure. And then you can select the campaign type that you want to include to be excluded. So you can choose by type, or you can actually select specific campaigns, and you also have the ability to select specific devices. So let's say maybe you have mobile pages on your website, which is pretty old school, but let's say you do, and maybe the mobile conversion tracking wasn't working. Well, then you could just exclude the conversion set for mobile phones for that period, and maybe tablets would apply as well. I'm not sure. And then you just save that, and that's all done. And then typically within about 24 hours, you should start to see a noticeable difference in campaign performance if you were seeing a degradation. And one other thing to know about these, you can actually reverse them out. You can remove them and then Google will restore that. A case when you might do that is if you have offline data that you can upload to replace the data set that went missing. Like if you have no conversions and you happen to have that maybe in say like CallRail, that you could grab those conversions and upload them manually. Yeah, so that's data exclusions. Again, most times when you want to use this, if you have like several days of missing data or several days of duplication. If you have one day, honestly, I wouldn't use this tool. I'd just let Google self-correct. Likewise, if you're like missing 20% of conversions, I would not exclude them. I would just roll with the 80% unless it's for an extended period of time. Like if it's for like 2 weeks or something, you might want to get on that. The other case that I would not do this, if you're already 2 weeks beyond when the outage happened or the duplication happened, probably you don't need to use this tool because Google really focuses a lot on data recency. So it tends to look mostly at like the most recent 2 weeks of conversions. But anyway, this tool is great otherwise, and it's something that most advertisers never use, even though they should. So hopefully, if you run into a conversion tracking issue, you now have another tool in your arsenal to get your campaigns back on track quickly. And that is it for today. I'll see you next time.